Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Tech Support. In today's episode, can I just go home? I need the hunt group you just deleted. Wherein boss learned why the exchange admin uses test accounts. All these POS terminals keep shutting down. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Can I just go home? I work in a medical office. A majority of my users are great. They read and respond to my emails coherently. They accept correction well. I am one lucky sysadmin. Then, there are the small handful of users that everyone knows. The ones that keep clicking on a frozen application. The ones that don't listen to any of the sounds that your flapping gums are making. The ones that make you wonder, how did you make it this far in life? That is where Amanda asterisk, names changed to protect the innocent until proven guilty, comes in. Amanda is one of our medical records ladies. She spends most of her time in our EMR scanning in paper records from various places. Don't get me started on the EMR. It's backwards, freezes every 5 minutes, and we have outgrown it. Back to Amanda. She has been with the clinic forever. She has been there since they implemented the current EMR. Amanda calls my office and tells me she can't get into the EMR. Every password she uses isn't getting her in. So I take a look for her. She's locked out. It happens after 5 incorrect attempts. It happens. Normally, I'll unlock it, the user will type in their password and all is good in the world. Nope. Not Amanda. Still doesn't work. Locks herself out again. I reset her password. Give her the temporary and she is off to the races. We part ways. This unfortunately did not last long. About 5 minutes later, Amanda calls back. I changed my password but I still can't get in. I know I am typing it right. Give me a second to tell you about our EMR's password policy. It pretty much can be anything. I don't think there is a complexity requirement. What it does require is that your password has a maximum of 10 characters. Yes. I typed that right. Maximum. Not minimum. What is further frustrating is that when changing your password, it will only accept up to those 10 characters, any more and it chimes at you. Chimes don't help when you are in an office where most of the audio is turned down because it isn't needed. On top of that, the login prompt will accept more than 10 characters to be typed into it. You may see where I am going with this. Amanda should know this. She has been here forever. I go to her desk to unlock her account and watch her attempt to log in. I ask her if her password is over 10 characters. It starts dawning on her. I ask her to log in using only the first 10. It was successful. I ask her if she wants to change her password again. She says no. She is going to just use the first 10 and get over it. She just wants to go home at this point. I need the hunt group you just deleted. This has been an ongoing issue, so the long short is that we installed a phone system for a client a few years ago, but the thing was installed by an engineer who quit for greener pastures without much documentation on what he had in mind midway through and kinda left us and the client in the lurch. So for the past few months I've been point on this phone system, since I'm basically the break/fix phone guy at work, trying to get the pieces put back. We had a ticket come in last week from Bob, their new IT guy, to go over some of the phone system things and redo some of their hunt groups to better align with their location setup. Sadly, what Bob doesn't realize, which is fine, it is what he pays me for, is that you can have groups that are in a hunt group without giving them a hunt pilot, i.e. you can group extension 100 to 140 in a group without needing to have 199 to call them directly. However, that being said, there are some groups that they need direct lines for, i.e. 199 being for Region X sales managers, but are not directly exposed to the public via DID. Anyway, Bob and I had a meeting last week about their hunt group setup, and after sending him a list of the hunt pilots, their descriptions, and the extensions associated with those groups, he asks me to remove 4 of them. Me, being me, make a backup as I know something will bork. Boy, was I correct. About 3 days later we get a new ticket in that makes it way up to me. Tier 1, hey Tier 4774, can you look at ticket 654,321? User says calls are no longer coming in when you call their number of 555-1234567. They said it worked until last week sometime. Me, okay, I'll take a look. I look through the configs and see that 555-1234567 points to Hunt Pilot 555 for Sales Group BFE. Lusai, so I call up Bob. Me, hey Bob, I need to recreate 555 as it is in use by Sales Group BFE. Bob, oh, I didn't know that they were using it. Yeah, recreate it. I recreate it and think nothing of it until today. I get a call from the primary operators saying that they can't find the number, internally, for commercial sales BFE-1 and commercial sales group BFE2, and people have been asking for them all morning. I once again look over my backups and see up 444, and 445 had been removed per Bob's request. So once again I call Bob. Me, hey Bob, according to the operators we need to add back in 444 and 445 as people are asking to be routed there. Bob, oh really? I didn't think we needed those. Okay, re-add them. Thankfully, I had the backup configs to recreate these hunt groups, but overall I wasted about 6 hours between all the meetings to remove and recreate these hunt groups. Some days you just need to send the liver on ahead to the bar. Wherein boss learned why the exchange admin uses test accounts. Semi-long time lurker, first time actually posting. I think. I've slept since then. So this has been a pretty busy 3 weeks here at Redacted Co. Due to outside meddling that would have cost the place rather a lot of money. 1. We had to make a few emergency changes to the way things work, like enabling MFA for the exchange's web client, killing TLS 1.0, and other assorted shenanigans. Things finally settled down from a chorus of screams to a dullo, I guess I need this now requests in the ticketing system, and %boss decided that now was the best time ever to migrate their mailbox from the on-prem exchange servers to the Office 327-2 environment that I've not had any time to even look at the instructions for fully configuring it for hybrid mode for our specific setup. 3. Let alone try anything approaching configuration with the various bits and bobs that make up our kinder egg that we call the email system. That was Monday afternoon. Yesterday around 2 or 3 p.m. local time, one of the other IT managers pings me with, "Hey, I'm getting bounce messages trying to forward emails to your boss, what did you do?" My response was, well, I didn't do anything, but %boss sure did, and I got to spend the rest of the afternoon figuring out how to offboard their mailbox back to the on-prem servers. That resulted in me discovering that we needed to tweak a couple settings with how EWS is configured for authentication, and I figured that it was all sorted. It was, more or less, but the boss still couldn't get their voicemail back up and running, because the thing that handles unified messaging either A, still depends on TLS 1.0 being enabled on the nodes, or B, still depends on older, broken cipher suites being enabled. Or both. Both is good. And so the production DAG nodes got their 3rd or 4th rolling reboot in the span of 2 weeks. I've declared a freeze on any non-Microsoft published emergency patches for, and I'm seriously considering revoking the boss's admin access to the Exchange environment. 5. All these POS terminals keep shutting down. Years ago, I was the top contact for point-of-sale support for a high-end hotel chain in the US. One day, I got a call from our San Diego location. They were setting up 6-bar terminals for a Comic-Con event that evening, and all of them kept randomly shutting down and restarting. I was a bit mystified, because it was happening randomly to each terminal, as ops to all at once. At one point, their on-site tech mentioned that it was kind of hard to read the screen, but I didn't think much of it. Everything looked fine from a network perspective, until the machines would indeed randomly restart after 10 to 15 minutes. Very unusual behavior, and it wasn't affecting any of the 20-ish other identical terminals at the hotel. After speaking with the on-site tech for about 45 minutes, he reveals some key information while making chit-chat. Man, it's so hot out here. Wait, are you outside? Yeah, I think they said it was the hottest it's ever been this time of year. Okay. And these terminals are all outside? Yep. Are they in direct sunlight? Uh-huh. On the hottest day on record. I think I've figured out what is going on. Set up some umbrellas over the terminals, and let's hope there's no permanent damage.